Ladies and gentlemen, Hex community of all ages, hey, Jake Freedom here, coming to you live from YouTube for another episode of Hex Shards of Fate from the beginning. And some of you may be following along with me and you have chosen the Necrotic deck, and some of you may have chosen other starter decks, which is perfectly fine. The deck we're going to focus on today is going to be the Coyotle deck. Taking a look at some of the options that you can pull out of it and some things you can put into it for a fairly inexpensive price. So first, let's go ahead and take a look at what I have for the Coyotle deck here and what changes I've made. So as you can see, here it is, and doesn't look too much like the original. There are some cards that I've left in there. I haven't taken out all of them. Things we've left in there are Howling Brave, Sterling Star Watcher, Throwback, Red Fur Ranger, things like that. Some of the cards that I removed out of it are like Storm Drummer, Vine Trap, Zodiac Shaman, Predatory Prey, Rhythmic, Spiritualist, Bright Moon Totem, Replica, Reinforcements, and Mystic of the Tranquil Dream. And we've added in Wild Growth, Arcane Focus, Lyricalists, Buccaneer, Oracle Song, Dream Smoke Mystic, and let's see what else here. We've got 2 Battle Beetles and Craze Squirrel Titan. I don't want to say there's not really a rhyme or reason why I added these cards here. I added, let's just say the Buccaneer is added there for just a little bit of control. There was already some in there with the throwbacks, but I wanted to be able to have some control with board presence. I added the Arcane Focuses for some card draw to smooth things out a little bit. The Oracle Songs again for some more card draw. The Dream Smoke Mystic I think is a pretty solid troop. It's a 3/3 for 3, plus you can be able to see what's on top of your deck. And if you have 2 resources left over at the end of your opponent's turn, if you don't like what you see, if you don't want to draw that card next, push it to the bottom, have a fresh look at what's going to come up. Battle Beetle, straight up bomb troop to help you push damage through, and Crazy Squirrel Titan there is it's a big troop. It's not a very good troop. It's very inexpensive too, but it's a way to remove something. Granted, it's 6, and there's other ways to remove things. That could be a card you could certainly remove out of there and choose something else completely different. But it said it's super cheap. I think what that thing even, I think that's going for right now. It's 4 platinum, so 4 cents. Again, not a card that definitely has to be in there. Like I said, all these changes I've made to this particular deck here are just things that I saw that would help it out but not be over the top expensive. At current auction house prices right now, these changes, I think I put in 20 cards. I think I changed out. The total came to 177 platinum, or $1.77, which isn't bad. And the deck plays a lot better. Granted, it's not unbeatable, obviously, but it's it's a little bit smoother. And the only time it ever fails is if you get flooded or shard screwed, however you want to say it. I'm running 25 total shards, 11 wild, 13 sapphire. So it's not an insane amount. It's not an insane low amount. It's right there. You could probably thin it out a little bit more. Given that you have the Howling Braves and the Lyricalist, so you could probably kick down the wild shards a little bit, maybe the sapphire shards. But right now, as I see it, it works out pretty good. Yeah, so let's see what else is in here that it could possibly go. The Night Sky Stargazer, 4 cost, 3/3. The next troop gets +2/+2. I left that in there just because I like that prophecy, the +2/+2. The Bakuna Crowfeather. If you want to really utilize that, you'd want to add a couple more of those. The Wild Growths are just in there for some combat tricks. Right to the Tranquil Dream. It's a touch and go card. You might whiff. I mean, it's completely possible. And let's see here. The excuse me. The champion we've got here is Winter Moon, and that's basically to get back cards we want to put back into our deck, mainly focusing on Oracle Song and Arcane Focus. Now, granted, you can put anything back in your deck, but those are probably the main cards that I would want to get back, just to draw more cards and to have it draw a card. So really, without further ado, let's just go ahead and test the deck out. I've played a few games with it and have had pretty good luck. Again, it's not unbeatable. So if we get beat here, it's not my fault. It's the camera's fault. it seems that way every time that I try to show something, you know, like, oh, check this out, you know, take a look at this, you know, I get just crushed on camera. I don't know why it is. All right, so not a bad opening hand. Definitely going to keep that. We're on the draw, so we're not going to complain too much. We'll just start out with the typical Wild Shard Howling Brave opener. We could do Arcane Focus, but we're not going to. Go and do that. We'll pass the turn off. And not too much of a threat out there right now. I'm gonna guess he's gonna bring out one of his mountain cards. Fang of the Mountain God, or no? Nothing. Okay. Well, it's not gonna damage anyway. So not really much we can do here. We could do a throwback, which is not really necessary. Let's go ahead and throw down Arcane Focus, see what we got coming up. I like that. I think we're gonna go ahead and put Dream Smoke Mystic in our hand, since we'll be able to play that next turn. And we'll just go ahead and attack. We might as well let him get through another damage. I'm not going to be too worried about those. 2 damage coming from the Blood Bearer. Giant Corpse Fly. Okay, what do we want to get rid of? I'll say let's dump the Wakuna here. Okay, Crazy Squirrel Titan, not something we're going to be able to play for a while yet, but let's just go ahead and drop Dream Smoke down. We could have probably used the throwback to push back Giant Corpse Fly, but again, you know, it's one of those cards every time it comes into play, you got to discard something. So that's one of those cards you have to look at that you really don't want to push back to your opponent's hand. You really want to kill it. Let's see here. So we're not going to do anything. We're just going to let it ride. We'll probably take 2 more damage, which is fine. Don't kill my Dream Smoke Mystic, and you're going to... Not much we can do there, I guess, so we'll just go ahead and do that. We got another one in our hand, so... Do we want to lose that? We don't. I don't think we want to lose that, so we're going to take another 3 damage. We're not in horrible trouble with our life totals here right now. We're at 15, 17, so what do we want to do? Let's go ahead and let's just push him back. He's gonna do some damage, but we probably could have played our Night Sky Stargazer, and we probably should have done that, but I think we'll be alright. Hopefully we'll be okay. And she hits the Battle Beetle. What we're looking for is we're looking for our Troop with Reach. Can we draw it? Could do Earth Caller. Do we want to do that? If we do, we're going to be taking 2, 4, 5, 6 damage. That we cannot allow that to happen. Two is a lot better than 6. I'm okay with that. Said we're getting down there. We're getting to the point where we're gonna start being in trouble if we don't start drawing something good. Alright, so now what we can do, we can certainly remove a troop, and I think we're going to remove... We're going to remove Giant Corpse Fly, and then we'll use our Crazed Squirrel Titan to block the Claw of the Mountain God. I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. So we'll see what he decides to do. So he's taken, I think he just took 2 damage there. This deals 1 damage, and this one deals, okay, he just took 3 damage. He's not going to attack. Okay, we can't block that at all, I don't believe. Nope. So let's go ahead and let's just drop down our Battle Beetle here. Even though he's only a 4/4. No attacks. Leave it as it is. Murdering the Battle Beetle. Alright, so if we play that, let's do this. Do we want to do that, or should we play Earthcaller? Gonna drop this down to 2. We can get 3 back. We can play for 3. Okay. We draw a resource. Of course, we draw 2 resources. We'll just run with that. See what we can do. He's still taking 3 damage a turn. No attacks. Okay, so now if we play our Oracle Song 4, we can still play Earthcaller if we don't. Should we play Earthcaller first? I think we would play if we play Earthcaller first. Let's do that. We'll tap that, and then we'll play Oracle Song. We're not going to probably be able to play the True, but you never know. Howling Brave. Almost. Okay. Still no attack. Drawing a card. Murdering that. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so let's just go ahead and drop that down. Play our Howling Brave as an 8/8, and might as well play our Sterling Star Watcher too. No attacks. We have in our graveyard. Anything we want to get back? And we win because he takes 3 more damage. So not the smoothest of games, but not the worst of games either. Certainly could have been better. Obviously could have been worse by losing, but like I said, the deck's not perfect, and I don't expect you to use this particular video as a guide to how to build the Coyotle deck. It's just some suggestions, and you know, maybe it'll give you some ideas of things you want to do. And you know, like I said, it's cheap. It's $177 or 177 platinum. I'm not sure if I showed this. The gem that I put in the Battle Beetle was the +1/+1 gem. So he comes out as a 6/6 for 6 with the possibility of flight. Granted, that is the minor gem, and he can take a major gem, and the other gems I toyed around with are, you know, like the major Sapphire Mind. When this deals damage, draw a card. Or when this enters play, each opposing champion buries cards from the top of their deck equal to this troop's combined attack and defense. So it would be, you know, if he comes out as a 6/6, he'd bury 12 cards. That's one thing you could do. You know, you can play around with them. You know, I just like the +1/+1, or maybe the Spell Shield. You know, a 6/6 for 6 with evasion. I'm not going to complain about that at all there. So that is changes that I see without doing too much research and, you know, going through the auction house and digging and trying to find the best possible prices. This is what I came up with. So hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully it works out for you. And like I said, you know, it's not a perfect deck at all, but hopefully give you some ideas of maybe what you can do to your Coyotle deck. So other than that, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to let me know something about the deck, or maybe some changes that you've made to your Coyotle deck, let me know in the comments down below. If you want to see more of these videos, be sure to click subscribe down below, and we'll have another video for you soon.